Hey, BioTubers, what's up? Um, as the title would suggest, this is my first competition, and I think that most of you would be extremely interested by the word simplicity in the title. So here's the deal. There are a bunch of mockers, then they make competitions, the big guys, and they say, you know, uh, give your guy the characteristics like a Rakshi. They give you the characteristics that they want to see in the mock, which is like, have him have a Rakshi head or a Toa Fire or Borok head, whatever. But then they say make him as big and bad as and complex as possible. Think outside the box, be unique, stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, it's just that it's been done 1,000 times. There's nothing wrong with that either. But I thought that I might be a little bit different. For all I know, this could be a totally lame competition. But hey, haven't tried it yet, so who knows. Basically, I want you to make something like this, like Trojune here. Okay? Like anybody, if I gave them enough pictures, or if I had him premiere enough videos, anybody could build this guy. Okay? They just have to get a good enough look at him. But I think that his armor combinations are unique. I'd like to think that I thought a little bit outside the box with his armor combinations and stuff like that. So basically, that's what I'm looking for in y'all, if you enter, is basically simple but unique. All right, simple but unique. So yeah, here are the rules. Okay, here are the rules. Like I said before, make something simple but unique. Don't make something overly complex like Toa Theon here, okay? Theon is too complex. People would have to work really hard to try and replicate him, okay? Like his shoulder, breastplate. The legs aren't really that complex, but the basics. People would have to work pretty hard to try and replicate him. Okay, so this is too complex. And whatever you do, okay, do not send me something overly simple like this. If you do, I will sink my dog on you. Okay? Okay, this is too stinking simple. Okay, so don't make something overly complex. Don't make something overly simple, okay? This is just right. That's probably what's going to be the toughest part for y'all in this competition, is finding that middle ground between this and this. Okay, that's probably going to be the most challenging part in the competition, if y'all enter. If anybody enters. Anyway, so there you have it. Not too complex. Don't make it so simple. Find that middle ground. That's probably what's going to be the toughest part. Now, shoot, hang on. I wrote down a list because I knew that if I didn't do that, I would totally get off track. Cat. Alright. Totally professional. Alright, so... Nothing too simple, nothing too complex. This is just right, that middle ground. Don't use Hero Factory pieces, okay? I'm gonna explain that at the end of the video. Don't use Hero Factory pieces. Use this as your base, okay? Just, those basic pieces. Anybody has this skeleton, and all you gotta do is build off of this. Don't worry about any of these pieces. Just use this basic structure right here. Just this basic structure. Aside from that, use whatever you want as long as it is simple but unique, okay? Simple but unique armor combinations that you put on this, okay? You get the idea. Again, like I said, I'm repeating myself. So is that. Don't send a matoran or Titan-sized character. Has to be Toa-sized, okay? Because as we all know, Titans tend to be pretty darn complex, and matoran, most of the time, are pretty much too simple. But of course, some people can do pretty well with matoran. I can think of a few guys that can really make some complex matoran. But anyway, make your entry a video response, okay? But don't make it a response to this video. If I've already uploaded it, send your entry to this video right here, which is Trojune's Simplicity Competition. Basically, that video is going to be an example of what I want your entry to look like. Okay? So send your video response to the video that I've made that is called Trojune's Simplicity Competition. Okay? Send your entry to that video. And what I basically want in your video is basically your guy posing, doing several different poses at several different angles so that everybody can get a good look at him or her and at least get a darn good idea on how to build them, okay? So there's the reason for that. If you want to put a little bit of stop motion in it, like 2 or 3 seconds of stop motion of him or her doing something, that's fine. But that's optional. You don't have to do it. What else did I have? In the video description of the entry, you can just include the name of your character. Okay, you can just include the name. If you want to do like a little biography on your guy, that's fine. I love biographies. I love reading about characters and stuff. But if you're gonna do that, don't make a book out of a novel-sized paragraph of your character's background. Do like at least 10 or 12 sentences. Nothing more than that. The description is optional. Okay, you don't have to do the description, but if you want to, that is perfectly fine, as long as it is within 10 or 12 sentences long. All right. Anyway, the competition ends on September 1st. After September 1st, I will take no more entries. Okay, so make your mock before September 1st. Okay, and now to the more interesting part, the prizes. All right, I'm just going to set him here. I'm going to start from 3rd place to 1st place. 3rd place prize winner will get a public... Cat, you're stupid. Alright, anyway, so 3rd place prize winner will receive a public how-to on either Toatheon or Gutark. Okay? They can choose whichever one they want the public tutorial to have. Okay, whichever one of these guys. Public tutorial for 3rd place winner. 2nd place winner will receive a private tutorial on either Tilahan or, hang on, just want him to stand. So a private tutorial of either Tilahan or my much less known mock, Varikan here, okay? They can choose whichever one they want a private tutorial on. Varikan or Tilahan. Alright, and... hang on. Alright. And... 1st place winner. I will try to replicate their mock that they've made as an entry, okay? And have that mock premiere on at least 2 of my videos, okay? And at least 2 of my stop motions. Be it comedy or actions, okay? It doesn't matter. I guarantee that mock at least 2 places. I include that mock in at least 2 of my videos. Alright, so there we have it. That's 1st place winner. And on top of it, 1st place winner will also get a private tutorial of whichever mock they want that I have. So basically, if you want a private tutorial on one of these mocks here, I'll give it to you. If you want a private tutorial on a mock that I made a year ago or something, I will try to give it to you, okay? Just whatever mock you want that I have. Just make a name or a description, and I will send you the private, the private how-to, okay? So, yeah, I will have several links that'll lead you to several of my more significant mocks. Some of them might be stop motions. Others will just be, my mock videos. So, I'll just have the links on here. So yeah, there's that. And of course, all 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place winners will get a shout out, of course. So yeah, those are the prizes, and I'll have the prizes and the rules in the description. So you won't have to go through all this 100 times to know the rules and prizes. I'll just have them in the description, simple and all that. Um, so yeah, I think that's. Before I forget, the reason I don't want anybody to use Hero Factory pieces is because I don't have very many Hero Factory guys. So if somebody were to get first place, but their guy is mostly Hero Factory pieces, I might have a little bit of trouble trying to copy him. So that's the reason why I don't want anybody to use Hero Factory pieces. So I think that is all that I need to go over. If any of y'all have any questions about this, just make a comment and I will reply. And try to make more sense out of it. So yeah, that's basically all you need to know about the competition if you want to enter. My reasons for making this competition, I have several reasons. First, I thought it was interesting. Wanted to see if anybody would do it. Simplicity competition. Second, I think that when big guys like Kyla Nuva or Callan LOF or any of them, when they make a little competition, people like John Doe, the little guy, John Doe, who isn't exactly the best mocker, or he thinks he's not the best mocker. He sees this competition and he goes, "Man, I'd love to win something like that, but a bunch of the big guys might enter this competition and I'll just get stomped." So, yeah, basically, I think that this kind of equals out the playing field. I think that I doubt that any of the big guys would actually enter this competition. No, there's no way. But if they did, then John Doe would have just as much, be able to beat someone like Kyla Nuva as Kyla Nuva of John Doe. So, yeah, I think that this would make the playing field more equal, make people more comfortable entering a competition like this. I feel that it's more equal. Okay, and also, if a big guy does enter, I'd like to see what they can make. You see guys like Kyle Nuver, Callan LOF, or Bionicle, and they make all these fantastic mocks. They're like this tall and nothing, and everything's so complex. It's amazing. They're amazing mockers, but could they make something simple but unique and kind of cool like Trojune here? They probably can. They can probably do it in a day, but I'd love to see what they can make if they entered. So, yeah. Those are pretty much my reasons for making this competition. So, I'm sure you were all bored of this. So, yeah. That's pretty much all I need to go over. Again, if you have any questions, just make a comment and so forth. So, I guess I will see you all later.